Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. DOS here. We got a lot of tweets from Dead by Daylight today, so I thought I'd go ahead and make a quick video for y'all so I can go ahead and talk about everything, show it off to y'all. So first up, we got a tweet going over the overall gameplay stats, killer and survivor specific stats, recent match history. This is the stat tracker that was announced during the FNAF live stream. This is coming on June 17th. They show a clip on Twitter of how it works. I'll go ahead and input the footage here.
So it's super simple to use, and all you'll need is a behavior account with at least one platform you play Dead by Daylight linked with it. You can also link multiple platforms with cross progression and combine all your stats from wherever you play the game. There's the general statistics page at the start where you can see your global stats like hours played, specific playtime and matches, total matches, and more. You can also switch between the main stats for killer and survivor.
Yes, select one and you'll be able to see things like who your most played characters are, who your top characters are for each role. You can dive in each character and dig into details like emblems, average blood points earned, and even more.
They did also do a couple replies of some questions you guys might have. One of them being, does it track the stats from before the launch or will it start tracking when it launches? They confirmed that the stats of the stat tracker have been tracked since September 1st of 2020. So all the way back to when MMR was introduced. So it'll give you a good look at your last couple years in the fog. And it was also asked, will there be an app for mobile or just a website? Dead by Daylight states the stat tracker will live on a website available on desktop and mobile. Somebody asked if it works for console players too. They confirmed, yes, it does. You'll need to ensure you've linked your account for the console platform you play on to your behavior account, however. But this is very exciting news. A lot of people have used third-party sites for stat tracking, but now we have an official stat tracker. I'm also curious just to see my own personal stats, see how much I've done in the game in the past almost 5 years since they were tracking this type of stuff. That's a very, very good announcement, but that's not all. We also got shown the Haddie skin for the casual collection. Now this was teased in the live stream as well. That was with FNAF, but it wasn't shown. They showed all the other cosmetics for the casual collection, but they finally showed the Haddie skin. They tweet here to remind you of the casual collection dropping on July 2nd is Haddie Car. But that's not all. Be sure to check out our last live stream to see what else is in store for Dead by Daylight's upcoming collections, anniversary celebrations, and more. And they have a timestamped link to the skins. I will go ahead and throw up the collection up on the screen for y'all. But we're going to be getting a lot of stuff for the casual collection. So we are going to be getting a Gabriel Soma skin, which looks amazing. I absolutely love the Gabriel skin. We're getting a Tori skin, which might be one of the first Tori skins I truly like that doesn't have a mask. And we are getting a Thalita skin, which looks honestly amazing. It looks fantastic. In my opinion, all the cosmetics in this casual collection look phenomenal. And with this new Haddie skin that they've announced, it looks fantastic. It is probably one of my favorite Haddie skins that they've made. It looks great. I think her hair looks amazing. I think the outfit from what we can see from the image that they showed is great. I love that there's a Loch Ness monster and a Mothman and a ghost pin on our jacket. I think that is adorable. However, that is not all. If you're new to Dead by Daylight, every year for Pride, they do an Into the Rainbow event. And so they had a whole blog post going through it. So I'll go ahead and go through it for y'all. Dead by Daylight Into the Rainbow 2025. Pride Month is back, and so is our annual Into the Rainbow livestream for its 5th year celebrating our LGBT Plus community. This time, we're back bigger and better than ever as we shape things up with a roster of amazing creators, leading the charge across 5 days of streaming. Like every year, we're also making sure to add a big dose of heart and hope to the horror, with the event once again raising funds for the Trevor Project's continuing mission of suicide prevention within the LGBT Plus community. This year, we're out to raise $15,000 in donations for this incredibly important cause. So whether you're here to slay, survive, or simply support, get on board and help us make a difference. A superstar lineup. We've handpicked 5 phenomenal creators to step into the spotlight and help make this year's Into the Rainbow one for the books. Each creator will host their own charity stream under the Dead by Daylight banner, for the course of 5 consecutive days, offering a range of content that celebrates diversity in all its different forms. Check out our lineup below. At Deer, at Evo, at Gburb, at Milady Confetti, and at Nicotine. Pride Rewards. Pride Rewards are also back and waiting to be claimed. Watch the various Into the Rainbow streams to get your hands on everything from Twitch drops, blood points, iridescent shards, special giveaways, and unique flag charms to help you show your colors. A place for everyone. A place for everyone in the fog, and that goes for all you creators out there too. We're expanding this year's event to anyone who wants to get involved. It's all about community after all. If you're a content creator who wants to help us out in supporting the Trevor Project, you'll be able to activate Twitch drops and link our campaign to your stream, helping contribute to our overall goal. There's a ton to be excited for this year, so join us for 5 days of fun, rights, and fundraising in support of a great cause. We can't wait to celebrate with you, you in the Rainbow, Dead by Daylight team. Now this is something that they've done every year, but this is a bit extra, like they've said, and I'm very, very happy about it. I'm someone who is an avid supporter of the LGBT Plus community. The dates that this will be going for is from June 23rd to June 27th. Make sure to tune in to any of those 5 creators to get a chance to get some giveaways and some cool rewards. And make sure to check out any person doing the Dead by Daylight stream that has drops enabled. But that is not all. We are saving my most anticipated for last. Dead by Daylight tweeted out the lore artwork Springtrap. They also did a whole blog post for it. Now it's a repeat of his lore in-game, but I will go ahead and reread it, and I will have the glorious image on screen. Springtrap, the animatronic Dead by Daylight killer lore. How Springtrap came to Dead by Daylight. Deep within the abandoned Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, William Afton ran from the ghosts of his victims. He frantically put on his beloved Spring Bonnie costume, the disguise he wore while committing his heinous crimes, to hide from the pursuing spirits. But fate had different plans for Afton. Something activated the spring locks within the Spring Bonnie costume. Metal clamped against metal, piercing the murderer and trapping him in his costume. As he screamed, the checkerboard floor rose up to meet him, and everything went black. Thus was Springtrap born from the death of a murderer. He awoke to familiar sound, his body a pillar of agony. The ghosts that had tormented him were gone. The walls surrounding him were decomposing, the floor beneath him falling away in moldy patches. How much time had transpired since the spring locks tore through his body and fixed him within his costume? The urge to kill lingered within him still, a thirst long left unquenched. The sound filled his ears again. Children's laughter. Were children playing in the kitchen? Springtrap rose to his feet, adjusting to his new body, and marched towards the sounds. He picked up speed as he moved. Walking turned to running. He rushed into the kitchen and found nothing. No children, no games, no laughter. Just a swirling mass of black fog enveloping the far wall. Springtrap examined the fog. Curiosity tightened his grip on him. As he stared into the darkness, his distended eyes could see shapes emerge within the fog. Who were they? It didn't matter. They were his victims now. Somehow he knew the hunt can go on forever. All he had to do was step into the fog. And there you have it. That is the lore of Springtrap from Five Nights at Freddy's in Dead by Daylight. A reminder, the new chapter comes out June 17th, this coming Tuesday. The live servers should have him at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. So I hope you all are ready for Springtrap and the pizzeria. I will be streaming for a bit the live servers here on YouTube and on Twitch. So make sure you go ahead and come say hi, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you're new. And as always, hope you all have a good morning, afternoon, and evening. Goodbye, everyone.